There are objects that challenge our understanding, pieces that seem to have been created for, baffle us, and remind us how little we know about the world. Are echoes of a past that refuses to be forgotten, whispering secrets from the shadows of history. Among these heroes, who highlights a unique book, the Voynich Manuscript, an object that has and frustrated generations, is not a common book, famous for what he hides, not for what he reveals. Supreme existence defies logic and reason. Imagine a book that no one can read, nor the brightest cryptographers and the most advanced machines. A text that has resisted all decipherment attempts over centuries. Its pages show impossible plants, unknown stars, women in strange rituals. Each illustration looks like to belong to a parallel mirror, is a challenge to our logic, a reminder that still exist. Impenetrable, closed doors that invite the imagination. The Voynich Manuscript is a symbol of the unknown, of the limits of science and human exploration. Each researcher ends up lost in his or her labyrinth of symbols and drawings, trapped in a puzzle with no apparent solution. Promises knowledge but only delivers silence. Is a book that keeps its secrets with. Today we will open its pages not to decipher it, but to feel its mystery, and ask us who could have created something so hermetic and beautiful, so alien to our understanding. We will explore its history, the theories that surround it, and the fascination it continues to generate in scientists, historians, and onlookers from all over the world. Prepare for a journey to the heart. From the Voynich Manuscript, the book that should not exist, but which continues to challenge our imagination. A journey into the impossible, where each page is an open door to the continues. Every mystery story has a beginning. Sometimes that beginning is exotic, as the mystery itself. For the Voynich Manuscript, that beginning is in 1912, in the Villa near Rome, a place shrouded in history and secrets. Wilfrid Voynich, Lithuanian contemporary antiquarian and passionate seeker of oddities. I walked through the corridors full of books, waiting to find something extraordinary there among dusty hearts, or found a different code to everyone, covered with strange illustrations, impossible plants, and a letter dated 1665. The letter, written by Johannes Marcus Marci and addressed to Athanasius, revealed that the book had belonged to the second Emperor Rudolf, the monarch, Biasm, and the secrets of the universe. The author was believed to be Roger, the legendary alchemist, and the emperor paid a fortune to possess it, convinced that it contained prohibited knowledge. Since then, the 8th book is named after Voynich, who rescued him from oblivion. Voynich dedicated years of his life to trying to decipher it, sending letters and samples to experts, cryptographers, and linguists from around the world, looking for answers. However, no one could help him. The book became a boy who accompanied him until the end of his days, and which marked his legacy. This is how the modern legend of the Voynich Manuscript began. A book that defies logic and reason. A reborn mystery ready to challenge the era of researchers and dreamers. The echo of his sadness began to resonate around the world, attracting the attention of onlookers and experts alike, of all continents. And so the book went from being a forgotten object to become a global challenge, a symbol of that still await solved. What is this object that has the world like? What makes it so special and different from any other old book? The Voynich Manuscript is small, bound in clear parchment, without title or decoration visible on its cover. Its appearance hides a deep mystery. Its pages are resistant and yellowish due to the passage of time, total about 240, although several are missing, which increases the rejection of its content. The numbering is later, an attempt to put order in the chaos of a book that seems to challenge all logic. fluid and elegant writing. Uses a completely hybrid alphabet. Voynich shares with unique characters that do not resemble any other writing system. Known ink and pigments are medieval, scientifically analyzed, but the content seems out of this world, outside any tradition. Text and illustrations intertwine in pages full of impossible plans, mathematical diagrams and figures, female intic scenes, colors applied coarsely and unevenly, reinforce their strange and disturbing air, as if they were the work of a mind outside our world is an artifact that does not fit in any era or culture, known an object out of place and out of time, a castaway from a lost world whose history is written in symbols that no one can read or decipher until today, a physical object and at the same time un portal a lo inexplicable that invites us to dream and to ask ourselves about its origins. The Voynich Manuscript is a tangible discovery, a testimony to the human capacity to create, defying time and reason. By opening the manuscript, Voynich, we entered a strange dream. The botanical section shows unreal plants, impossible messages, then astronomical and zodiacal diagrams that do not correspond to our heaven. The balneology section features women, naked in rituals with liquids and pipes. There are recipes ready, and pages of continuous text that explain nothing. It all seems to be part of a championship with its own rules. A puzzle where nothing quite fits. A book that looks at us and tells us we will not be able to enter. The true mystery of the Voynich Manuscript is in its text. No one has been able to translate it. It is an insurmountable war. The text follows logical patterns, with words and structures that imitate real language, complies with the zip law like any human language, but does not look like any known. There are rules, but not ours. A few long words or short words, strange repetitions. Legendary cryptographers and supers that failed. Every so often, someone claims to have deciphered it. Hebrew proto-romance. No translation has been accepted by the community. Scientific. The code is still intact, keeping it secret with supernatural efficiency. Is the Everest after? The book speaks, but we cannot listen. The universe remains defying all, and silence remains his answer. The history of the Voynich Manuscript is the story of those who tried to conquer it. Since the 17th century, scientists such as Atanasio Skirka failed in their attempt. In the 20th century, William Alexander believed he deciphered it with a theory, but was refuted. The manuscript reflects the desires and of those who study it. In the digital age, new theories arise and fall. Female health proto-romance, Latin abbreviations. None has convinced the experts. Every attempt hits the same wall of silence. The manuscript remains undefeated, challenging everyone. And if the Voynich Manuscript means nothing, the fraud theory that suggests that it was created to deceive a collector. Some suspect Wilfrid Voynich, but carbon-14 parchment in the 15th century, long before his birth, if it is a hoax, is the most elaborate and perfect in history. Hundreds of pages of invented language, complex illustrations. The materials coincide with it. The alternative, that is a lost language or an X-code. Perhaps the work of a lonely genius or the latest vestige of an unknown culture, deceit or language. The answer remains hidden. The mystery remains intact. Decades, and the Voynich Manuscript remains unperturbed, increasing its legend. Today rests at the Voynich Library at Yale, protected as a treasure. Thanks to digitization, anyone can explore its mystery online. Has inspired novels, video games, and art, becoming a cultural icon. Represents the existence of absolute in the information age. Scientifically, that has driven advances in cryptography and intelligence. Artificial is a perpetual challenge for the brightest minds. Its value lies in the questions it generates, not in the answers. Teaches us and connects us with the fascination for the unknown. Look at its pages is to look out into a beautiful and disconcerting abyss.